Ichiko Aoba is a Japanese singer-songwriter. I've got to shout out Rick the Lie. You gotta go sub to him if you haven't already, but Rick the Lie put me onto this woman, and I'm very, very thankful. Thank you, Rick. And QP, I guess I'm gonna call it, because I don't really know if it has any other meaning, but is the latest album from her. I went back and checked her 2013 album. Really, really, really good. It's just so sparse and empty and hollow, while also packing in so many beautiful melodies that I cannot fathom how she was able to conjure up. But yeah, that is an album that has now become a highlight for me for that year, for sure. So it got me interested in checking this album out, and I've got to say, it's so fucking good. This might be the most beautiful album I've heard all year. Like, for real, I'm not exaggerating. This might be the most beautiful, wonderful album I've heard in a long time. Don't think it's quite as sparse as her 2013 album, but it is so much more melodic, so much more pleasing to the ears. It is just wonderful. Now, all this album essentially is Ichiko and an acoustic guitar, and that's it. Like, it's literally all you get with this album, and somehow the atmosphere she conjures up, the beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous sounds across this entire thing, it just sticks with me every time I listen to it. There's not a single empty moment on this album that feels unnecessary or feels like it's dragging along. Sure, the soundscape across this entire project is pretty much the same the whole way through, so I could imagine someone maybe being a little bit bored or finding it a bit samey, but for me it's just an absolute experience every time. I think what wins this album over any other just ordinary folk singer-songwriter album is her voice. Like, her voice is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's so delicate, it's so soft, it's so like cloudy and cushiony, and I just love listening to it. I could listen to her sing all day, honestly. I don't think you can point to anything else in this year that is anywhere near as beautiful as this, and just for that reason alone, it is just absolutely wonderful. To my ears anyway. As I've said though, she is Japanese, and usually with singer-songwriter albums I do like to delve into the lyrics, as anyone would if you're gonna do a review, but you know, I am English again, so unfortunately I just don't know what she's saying. But still, the sound of this album is enough for me to give it so much high praise, because it just speaks for itself. You listen to this and you'll get sucked into this instantaneously, and yeah, you will. If you like just beautiful sounding music, you're gonna love this. At times I'm reminded of what Fleet Foxes are able to do with their work. You guys know I love pretty much everything they've put out, so that kind of like just organic, like just perfect sounding, like soft music just always appeals to me. And of course they're different genres, but it kind of hits that same spot that they do. I just love how there's nothing flashy here. It's just stripped down, bare to the bones, just straightforward melodies with her wonderful voice singing over it. There's really just nothing else to say. Like, you just listen to it and you just know what you're getting. So yeah, I feel like there's not really anything else to say. This is just an album that I think will easily be like very high on my year-end list, mostly just because of the feelings it gives me every time I listen to it. Highly recommend this. I think it'll probably go overlooked, but I certainly want to give a shout out to this one because this is wonderful. So yeah, make sure you give it a listen. If you like it, then let me know, or if you have already given it a listen, then please comment your thoughts. But yeah, there's just not a whole lot to say, but once you listen, I think you'll fall in love. You will fall in love. 8.5 out of 10. Like with the Avondale Bowling Club album, could easily rise to a 9, but I don't want to jump the gun too much yet, because, you know, months down the line, it might cool down on me or something, but I just don't see it with this one. Like I can picture myself years down the line throwing this on at any time and loving it, because it's just that kind of album. So we'll see, but this is a good one. This is a frigging good one. If I find the time to access the lyrics, maybe I'll try translating them or something and seeing if I can get a feel for what she's saying. But for now, I think I'm happy with what I got. Let me know your thoughts if you have listened to this. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews if you haven't already. Let me know I should review next. Have a good day. Goodbye.